Covering all things LEGO, from Minneapolis to Fiverton and LEGO cities beyond. It's breaking news.
What's up, LEGO fans? Welcome back. Alex here. In this video, we're doing breaking news. I mean, come on.
That's all we do.
That's all we do. What is it you do? Name that movie.
That thing you do?
No. What is it you do? It's a
that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
It's not coming to me.
Oh, you're gonna remember it instantly when I tell you. But it's Young Frankenstein,
Okay.
right?
The only thing I could think of was Wreck-It Ralph. When she kept saying duty. When you're like, duty.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
This is duty. And that kind of stuff. Anyway.
No, when I talk about movies, I'm talking about our generation of movies.
I understand that.
You know?
And I don't know why that's the only thing that came to me, but it was. So.
All good. Well, all right, that was a great start.
Woohoo! Welcome.
Let's just start over.
Welcome back to Breaking News. I'm Jason. This is Alex.
Hi.
Like half of our video is us just introducing.
We're back.
You
can't get rid of us.
We're out of content.
We're like that itch you can't scratch.
We're like no cream for it either.
There's no cream. It's that burn that you can't get.
Oh, gosh. This is going down a very bad path. I don't know.
I'm so sorry, you guys. Let's Lego. Let's talk about Lego.
Talk about Lego.
Lego news.
Lego news. Okay, what do we have? Let's see. We've talked about some of the things recently. Oh, there was something I have seen recently. I'll just start with it. It's not a very big news part.
Okay.
But I was scrolling through Instagram as
everybody does.
And there was, or maybe it was on YouTube. Maybe it was a YouTube short. I don't know. Anyways, it was from Lego.
Okay.
And it was one of these little animated things that they have. And it was showing these little, minifigs basically going up to the laboratory or the office, whatever, for sustainability. And you go in and they're showing how, they're going to use sugar to make whatever, some crap like this.
Say hello to the LEGO Sustainable Materials team. We're creative, committed, and up for the challenge of making the same quality LEGO products you know and love more sustainable.
And I'm thinking, you know what, Lego, if you want to work on sustainability, fix your brittle brown, your brittle blue, your stupid brittle red, all of these ones that break. Then I don't have to buy them because they broke, and that sustains. There you go. That'll save the environment. Anyway, I don't know if that's really a thing, but that was the thought I had when I saw it. And
it's going to save the planet.
Well, you heard that they were trying to do that with like recycled plastic. They had a whole thing they were going to try to do that, and they
didn't work.
They've kind of said,
they quietly backed off.
Out.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, the red and the blue and the brown could have told you it probably wasn't going to be a better thing.
Saying buying an electric car is going to save the environment.
Yeah.
It's like if you know, then you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, but no, it's not about sustainability. It's about looking good in the public's eye. Look at us doing what we're doing for the environment to make you like us, to buy our stuff. Like, hey, golly darn it, Lego is a green company, so I want to buy their products as if they need that kind of.
Well, and the part that's funny about it, their whole business is based on plastic.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the problem, right?
Right.
But, we've talked about some of the things we've heard about the legal requirements for environment in Denmark and stuff. So, anyway.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Man, they're crazy out there.
Yeah.
Man,
cars.
We think we're crazy here in the States. I mean, we are. A little different kind of crazy, but they're
different level.
Different kind of level out there, yeah, for sure.
Did you see the Lego house has moved? They give you the bag of 6 bricks. Everyone that goes to the Lego house, they're now in paper bags.
Yeah, a lot of LAN review sets now have paper bags in them. I'd say it's like half and half now.
Oh, have you gotten them in that way?
A lot.
Because I haven't bought a set yet where I've got that, but
yeah.
It's probably because the LAN sets come from the Europe.
From Billund, yeah.
So they're probably made in, Czech Republic or wherever. I would think.
Yeah.
Or Billund.
But it always catches me off guard when I open it up. I'm like, oh.
Because I keep seeing, my wife just opened a set, I can't remember which one, and it had the little paper that talks about, they're coming, paper bags are coming, and I've seen those before, but I haven't had one yet.
Oh, not there yet.
Knock on wood. Bamboo. So,
bamboo.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, this is news. I saw this a couple weeks ago, but we didn't get to it.
Oh, okay.
So, you know Tiago, right?
I know that guy.
Or you know of Tiago, at least. I don't know. If
I
you
know of
him,
Tiago.
but
I don't know him personally, but good guy.
He's in the LAN.
He's in the LAN. He used to be. Didn't he used to be a Lego designer?
He was a Lego designer. He's the one that did.
Hold on, a timeout.
Someone's getting in trouble, and it's not me.
Oh, he stops right when I walk out there.
He
Josh,
heard you coming.
Josh likes to do this. We have this little bouncy ball, and Josh, he'll throw it against the wall out here and just play catch with himself. Bam, 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 bam. And sometimes I'm in my closet in my bedroom. It's just the other side of the wall. And I'm like, whoa, what the heck was that? It's like him just throwing this ball against the wall. And he does it all the time, like especially when it's time to go to bed. Like, stop throwing the ball and brush your teeth. Go to bed. Anyway, he's good name. But it's just sense me coming out.
He's 16, right?
He's 17.
17.
Yes.
So that's it. Anyway, that's all we'll say about that.
Yeah, I don't see much anymore. He's out hanging out with girls now. It's weird.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like suddenly, like,
He's
Hold on.
doing it again.
oh, mom's yelling at him.
Oh, mom got him. All right.
Sorry. That was interesting. All right, well,
So-
yeah, anyway.
Okay, anyways,
Moving right
back to
along.
Tiago. So, yes,
Oh, yeah,
he
yeah,
was
Tiago,
a
yeah.
designer. I
Mhm.
think he did the Ship in a Bottle.
Yeah, he did. He
That
did
was
that one.
one of the sets he did. I know there were a couple other big ones, but he worked for Lego and then he left. Mm-hmm. And he's from Portugal, I believe.
Yeah, he is
where
Portuguese, yeah.
And not that matters, but anyways.
It's cool, right? Because I'm from a Portuguese design.
You're what?
Portuguese.
You're Portuguese?
Yeah, that's what Nunes is a Portuguese name. Portuguese. From the Azores.
Okay. Well, evidently to get into LAN, you have to be Portuguese.
Because I remember when I was new to the LAN, Diego reached out to me. He's like, "Hey, it's cool. Are you that your name is Portuguese?" I'm like, "Yeah, it sure is." It's like, "That's cool to have another Portuguese person." I'm like, "Thanks."
Like,
I know
sure
nothing about Portuguese other
You
than
should have
I'm
replied, I'm adopted.
yeah. Here I am with like I'm a total like look at me. I mean,
You look Portuguese to me.
very Portuguese. Yeah, it's funny because like my name, you would think that I'm more of Spanish or
No,
Mexican
because
descent.
then you'd be
Because-
Nunez.
Well, that's what I mean. When people see my name, they go Nunez. And sometimes, like when I walk into a room and I'm presenting, like I did a lot of presentations at work at one point, and I always thought like it'd be kind of funny to walk in because like people see my name like it's kind of very Spanish, like Alejandro Nunez. I walk in there like, and they see me like the super white guy. Hola, me llamo Alejandro Nunez. Me gusta Lego. You know, just something silly like that, just to see the look on their faces. But no, not like that at all. But yeah, anyway, Josh came up and closed the door as if that's going to help. We shall see. It might dampen the noise. He likes to throw that ball around violently. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Anyways,
Yeah, we're
back
talking
to
Diego.
Tiago. I mean, this is totally not anything I had brought up Tiago for.
All right. Yes.
Yes, he was a designer in Billund and left. That was really the only reason I brought him up to say that part.
Wow. Okay.
But now he has a YouTube channel.
He does.
He is... he's almost as big as you.
Is that a joke? It better be.
No, he's got...
He's almost as big as
Isn't
my
he over
channel?
like 600,000 subscribers
I
now,
want to say
wanna
he's at least 400,000.
I'm pretty sure.
Is he over
it's
half
more
a
than
million?
that. I'm pretty sure. You know, I mean, he makes great content. Some of
I
the
wanna-
older builds he did where
Does okay? Speaking as an American, is watching someone with an accent more entertaining than watching somebody with American accent like us?
I don't know.
Is it more entertaining? Like, for example,
I
like
think some
when
people
you
like to watch us to complain about the way we say things.
Oh, I'm sure we. Oh, yeah, we'll do that. We don't disappoint in that
we've
area.
Heard those.
But I'm just saying, I think maybe is there an appeal like where Americans love listening to like these foreign accents to us, like Diego has, or Racing Brick,
Yeah.
or
Like a lot of-
Austrian Brick fan.
Like a lot of American women like a French accent. or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
right.
that. Yeah,
so are they drawn to that, and is that part of the popularity of the channels? You know, I've always been kind of curious if has like a draw from the American public. You know,
Speaking of that, you know, that's one of the things Jabo struggled with, our accent when he made our video.
our accent.
Yeah,
I thought we
we don't
sounded
have
the
an
same.
accent.
We don't have it. We ain't got no accent. What you talking about?
I just thought it was funny because he was complaining about that.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
So, anyways, so he left.
Irregardless.
Well, I don't know that he left to do YouTube, but he started his YouTube channel after he left because you can't do Lego videos while you work for Lego. That is a rule, I guess. That's what I understand. I don't work there, but that's what I understand. But irregardless, I bring this up because I just saw an article recently that another Lego designer, like we all know all the Lego designers by name,
Well,
right? But
who is it? I know
his
them
name
all.
is James May.
James May
Correct.
from the Grand Tour, from Top Gear.
I don't think that's the same one. I'm gonna go.
That would be awesome. James May, who did Top Gear for many, many years in the Grand Tour, and Lego is now leaving.
But he is
There's no
leaving,
James May,
and he's
right?
going to start a YouTube channel. That's why he's leaving. But he did some. I mean, you may not know him by name, but some of the sets that evidently he designed or at least collaborated on. I guess there were some of the Animal Crossing sets.
Oh, he did those?
I guess there was at least one of those. The Polaroid camera. The Hocus Pocus house.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're one of your favorites, BTS.
Love that set. Got so many of them.
Super Robot, Ariel's Underwater Palace. Looks like he did a lot of Friends things as well. So
why? Is he not
Anyways.
happy with the
he
politics
did the
of the Lego
typewriter.
group?
He did the typewriter.
Oh, Diego's got 510,000 subscribers. There you go.
Okay. I was thinking he was a little bit more than that, but yeah. Okay.
Half a
Anyways,
million subscribers ain't
that's a
ain't-
good number.
you know, shake a stick at, man.
Anyways, he's leaving and he wants to start a YouTube channel.
Good for him. So he's leaving because why?
I think he just wanted to do something different.
So he's a Lego designer,
Yes.
and he's going to try to be a LAN member, I'm assuming.
It didn't specify that, but
But he wants
I
to
could see
be
that.
he wants to be a YouTuber, like all the 8 to 12-year-olds in America or around the world.
I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, good for him. That's great. That's a career change, for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe I should quit being a YouTuber and be a Lego designer.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll do the opposite. Is that
Well,
job
you
open?
started your new micro build.
I did that project. That's on its way.
Maybe.
So I'm on my way. There you go.
You're
I'll
on your way.
move to Billund or whatever I got to do. Or yeah, I can totally do that. I'll fit right in.
A lot of things are in English, at least over there. I will tell you that from when I was there.
Oh yay, good for me.
Good for you.
Because I'm American, darn it. I only speak one language.
All right. I don't know. I don't know if you had any thoughts on that. Okay.
Thoughts on it? I don't know. That's a big change. That is a career change. So and so
Do you
what's
think it
interesting?
gives? I guess the question that I would have out of that: do you think it gives someone more credibility? I guess as a content creator, if they can say they worked there, like would that make you more interested in watching their
Well,
videos?
it's kind of like a draw for somebody who might be like, okay, I'll use myself as an example. I'm in the LAN and I have insight about the LAN and how it works. You know, I can talk about mostly about pretty much anything goes on, and say like, oh yeah, I do these reports. This is how this works. I do. They have me fill out a survey at the beginning of the year, and they can tell me how this works. I don't get to choose what I get, but kind of get to choose the themes. You know, there's insight. Yeah. So I think the draw for him is that he probably brings some value in that regard, where he can say, hey, I'm a designer, and obviously he has skills, right? He has the ability. He has a great. He's got computer hacking skills, nunchuck skills.
girls only want people with skills.
Good skills. Anyway,
Oh, do you see?
if you vote for me, I'll make all your dreams will come true. Napoleon.
I
Dynamite,
think
baby.
it
Yeah.
could, you know, I mean, I don't know how you would advertise Lego designer or whatever, but
What's the name of his channel going to be? He's going to use his name.
I don't remember.
That never works. Hey, no, it's cool. I don't know who this dude is, and I mean,
I think it comes
for-
down to, you know, okay, you worked at Lego, but if people tune in and you watch the content and you don't find it interesting or entertaining,
well, hold on. Maybe he has a bunch of followers that are on some other platform like Instagram that he feels like he can bring them over.
maybe.
Like,
But
hey,
I don't think they
all of
can.
y'all.
I don't think they can post on Lego stuff. So like Boone, you know, Boone who was on
Yeah, of course.
Lego Masters.
The guy that won.
he did all
season
kind,
one.
He had his YouTube channel. No,
No, he won.
that-
He won season one.
I'm not going to go into this with you.
No, they won season one.
I'm not going to
I don't
say
even
he should
know.
or shouldn't have, but anyway.
I don't know. I know Duck Bricks and his partner, whoever was with him, won the last season.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I lost interest in it, man. I could not like keep up with like I don't know. But the first 3 seasons, man, wrong teams won.
I know you feel that way.
Man, not to discredit the other people on this show. I mean, I can't even get on the darn show. They don't want me, even though I've tried. Anyway, I'm going on a rant here. Sorry.
Well, it'll be interesting to see when they do kids building, if it's any better. That's the next.
That sounds
worse. They did that on The Amazing Race. They had families and they had kids with parents in it. They only did it once, and they're never gonna do it again because it wasn't as.
They learn from their mistakes, hopefully. Yeah.
Anyway,
Irregardless,
I think it comes down to the point I was going to make is I think it comes down to, you can have some insight and maybe that'll give some initial credibility. But if people tune in and it's not interesting, and you're not, providing something that is of value to them, I don't think they're going to stay. And I know.
You know what? Let's do this.
Any of that.
If you know who this guy is and you follow him, when he creates his YouTube channel, let's watch his first video and give our impressions. Let's critique him. As well-established and successful YouTubers as we are, we'll give you guys our impressions. That's terrible. No, we want look. The Lego community you guys know is very positive, and uplifting and great.
And competitive.
Vibes. And I guess it can be competitive.
I just mean competing for space. Like, there's a lot of good creators out there. Like, I mean, we've even talked about, I enjoy Jabo's videos and you do, but was it this week or last week? You're like, oh, I haven't seen that one. Like, it's hard to stay up on everything.
Well, when someone's pumping out 366 videos in a year, and that's just that channel. Of his, 14 or 15 channels out there.
Yeah.
I was commenting on one of his Jabo's videos, and I'm like, what channel is this? I'm like, I can't even tell you right now as I sit here what channel he was making a video on. And I don't even think it wasn't even a Lego channel.
Was this the short he made for his?
It was not short. It was very long. It was like a 30-minute video.
Okay. Because I know he did that just recently. He created a short 25-second video to get the instructions for the C-3PO, buildable C-3PO.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, that might be because it was members only and you can't see it yet. But
I need to.
you had to submit to get instruction. Anyway. Okay. I don't know. Anyways, I guess we'll see what happens. Go from there.
Well, like any YouTuber, they got to be found, and you got to have a draw. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, nobody quits their job and says, I'm going to be a YouTuber without some sort of solid plan to bring a lot of initial followers to you. Like, that just seems really high risk. I don't know if the economics of what he's doing and where he is play a part in that.
Yeah.
Like, I can't quit my job, and become a YouTuber, as much as that would be well, I don't know. I have, like, how do you take care of your health insurance? How do you take care, and there's a lot of things that come into play. So, that's awesome. Good for him. Living your dream to be a YouTuber since you were an 11-year-old kid. That's awesome.
I don't even know how old he is.
No, that's just me being Alex and just saying what I like to say because that's what, never mind.
Okay.
It's all good. No, I don't know what the point is with him doing that. I mean, I think we're making this a bigger deal than it is. But
I didn't expect this segment to go that long.
But here's the deal. Here's the deal. Tiago has done it, and he's been very successful.
Mm-hmm.
But Tiago, is that how you say his name? Tiago? I say Tiago.
It might be Tiago.
I say tomato, you say tomato.
It's okay. He's not going to see this.
He's not going to see this. He's too busy making awesome videos and reviews that drown mine.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? But he's good at what he does.
Mm-hmm.
And he used to do creations and make stuff.
That's the things I really liked. He would make like small builds, like a air hockey table or this, and it would be 3-minute
our-
videos show you how to do it, and I really enjoyed those.
And I did too. And,
a lot of
I've
the stuff
watched.
now is more just reviews.
It's reviews. And reviews are becoming, and maybe it's just because I seem to be doing more reviews as a LAN member. They just, are we getting too many review videos?
I think so.
Should Lego just send, when they do their whole, like, okay, who in the LAN is going to get, like, the Batman set? At this point, I don't know who else got it yet. I should at this point, whenever this goes live. But if you have 7, 8, 9, I don't know, a dozen or so people getting it, and not all of them are YouTube. Some of them are Instagram. Some of them are TikTok. Some of them are, did I say Instagram already?
Yeah.
Other platforms, no matter what they are. What are the websites called? Anyway, like the Brothers Brick, something like that,
Blogs.
or brick set. They're a recognized community.
Yep.
So they will get these for review, but I'm kind of burned out, even as a reviewer. It's hard to stay excited when it's so flooded with reviews, and I'm so unmotivated. Like when I get excited about a set, I'm excited about I don't care who gets it. Everybody could get a copy. I'm still like the Batman set. I'm excited to get that. It's probably out. But what's the date this thing's coming out? It's Tuesday, I know, but what's the date?
Let me look here. Something. I don't know.
Something.
It's going to be the 26th, I believe.
So
Today is the 26th.
My review is out on the Batman Gotham set. So check that out if you haven't done so already. My review is awesome. I'm sure it is. And I don't know at this point who else has it. But I know, like I've seen other communities already have, like do their reveal videos. So I know that there's a number of people already have it.
Okay.
But I'm excited about it. Other sets, I'm not excited about. And it's hard to stay like, I don't know. So I don't know what my point is. I don't have a point. But I guess I'm asking is like, do we have? Is there fatigue? Like if somebody said in my channel more than one time, it's probably the same person. Like, are you guys getting LAN fatigue? Like, what is that? What is LAN fatigue?
I think I know what
I'm
they're
tired.
talking about.
I'm tired of seeing all these people get free Lego sets ahead of me, doing reviews, being fake.
Well,
Is that it?
Probably to some aspect. I think it's number one. Okay, so you've got a lot of people in the LAN that. I mean, it seems like a lot of these people are like buddy. Like I see, there's certain ones I know that they're
Yes,
friends and they
they
know
are.
each other,
Yeah.
which is fine. I mean, you and I are friends and we know each other. I'm just not in the LAN.
Well, fill out an application, dude.
I'm LAN adjacent, whatever. Is that my new thing, I guess?
It's good. It's clever. Fill out an application.
I don't know.
Come on,
I
dude.
don't know if I want to do it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, because this is the thing. To answer your question, I think people look at it. So it doesn't matter if I watch, Emmasaurus or if I watch, what is it, Gene's
version. Yeah.
Yeah, like there's different people. It's not like you're going to get drastically different views, points of view, or images of the thing. Like they're going to build it and they're going to show you this thing, and they're going to tell you I liked it, I don't like this. It's not, and that's where I think some of that comes in, because they all come out at the same time. So when I go through my scroll and I see 4 or 5
You're
people,
inundated with
they
it.
all have the
Yes.
same thing. It's all right at the same minute because
Yeah.
it's launched at this time.
Yeah.
I think in some ways, for you as a creator, if you were to get a set that maybe one other person maybe they only send it to one English-speaking LAN person and one German-speaking LAN, whatever.
Right.
You were the only one people are going to see that review on. Mm-hmm. And, if you were to maybe get, I'm not going to ask you to answer this question, but I think there could be more value for you as the creator as far as driving content to watch that. Mm-hmm. If you were to have maybe 3 or 5 videos that no one else had out there, and then maybe they're not all going to be big thing because they've got to review space sets and they got to review this, that, the other. But you get that one Batman art set that is a big deal. Mm-hmm. If everyone wants to see that early review, they got to come to see Alex's video. That might drive more interest to you. But overall, are they going to get as many views across LAN? Maybe not. But that I think is what they're talking about, is LAN fatigue. I mean, there are some people, that, because I know I give you a hard time about getting free Lego and whatever, because I think, I mean, I know you work for it, and it doesn't bother me or anything like that. So I hope it doesn't bother you when I say stuff like that. I just do it to kind of, because I know like people like
to poke
Earl,
the bear.
like, it's just kind of funny.
Yeah,
Like, oh yeah, he gets, he's complaining about the price of Lego, but they sent him $3,000 free Lego last year. So we kind of don't want to hear you complain about the price of Lego. I mean, there's a little bit of truth to it, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But that being said, like, to your point, you have to review sets you don't want. They send you a whole bunch of stunt sets. You have to do it. And I understand that, and you have to submit the report and all of this kind of stuff, and then you got to figure out what you're going to do with it afterwards. Because I have that with sets I want, I got to figure out what I'm going to do with it. So what am I going to do with sets I don't want? That's a whole different problem. And so I think there's a lot of different factors in it. I think there is, some people do have jealousy, like people, I want to be in LAN and get free Lego. It's not necessarily, that's not just it. Like, just free Lego comes to your door and you're happy. But I think that there's a lot of those factors. I think a lot of it, though, is, it seems like, okay, there's this group of 10 people I see on YouTube. They're always getting all the same thing. They all say the same thing. They're all buddy. And, maybe some people want to be part of the club, and that bugs them. They don't, and you see a lot of people that apply and get
rejected.
Declined.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I've heard a rumor you can only apply, I think, 3 times or whatever. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't really care. I haven't applied. I don't necessarily plan to until you tell me I'm getting in. No, I mean, I don't know. So I don't know. That's I think what they're referring to. It's not necessarily one specific thing, but I think kind of all those things are kind of what they're referring to as far as LAN fatigue.
Right.
And there are some big content creators out there that were in the LAN, and they were all kind of together, and they had various issues with it. Because initially when you and I started, I was curious about LAN because of some of those things I had heard about LAN drama or whatever, and people being wronged or whatever. And I know you've said people are kind of in and out all the time.
Oh yeah, it's a revolving door. It is.
But it's interesting to see some of these things. That because there's people that were in there that they are not fans of Lego anymore. And I know there's people out here watching who know kind of some of the people I'm referring to. We don't need to give names or anything like that, because it doesn't matter. And some people choose to leave because they don't want to participate with the rules or whatever. But I think that's kind of generally what we're referring to when you hear LAN fatigue.
Gotcha. Yeah. No, that was very well said, and I appreciate that. Because when I look at the whole like the LAN process and being in it, it's something I'm actually very proud of. I feel like
I think
we worked really hard.
It's hard to get in.
Yeah, apparently so.
I mean,
and I was not expecting to get in. So when I was accepted, I thought, well, this is a high honor. And I kind of look at, okay, we've worked really hard for this. This is a golden opportunity for something that's very different that's going to enhance my channel. And it's going to be a two-way street. It's going to be better for me, and it's going to be better for my community. It's going to give my community a voice. And we've said this all before in episodes, so it's nothing new. But the challenge has become, how do I become a voice that's different when suddenly it's announced and then there's 12 different types of posts out there all saying the exact same thing, right? So that's good feedback, I think. That's something that I can probably provide to them. But I think when it comes to the Lego group, they're going to go, we don't care. We're going to bust it out to as many people as we can and get the word out, because that's how we do our advertising. You guys are doing free advertising for us. And we're going to give you free Lego sets. You're going to do the reviews. And the best part is you're going to tell us great feedback about what people are saying about it. Yeah, we know nobody likes the prices. Whatever. You're going to keep buying
They're still
them.
going to buy it.
So we're going to keep pumping these things out. So we're loud and we're crying about the prices, but we keep buying them, which, I don't know what to say about that. That's a whole different category. And that's why I have tried. And when you're a YouTuber, you're also a content creator. Yeah. So you have the creator title, and you have to be creative. You have to be different. So you have to look at what is everybody else going to do. So what I feel is kind of a good thing that I've been doing very recently on my channel is doing the box openings. that seems to be kind of fun. People kind of like the mystique of, oh, what's in the box, right? So when I did like the Batman reveal, I didn't say what I was opening, even though I could have said, I open up the here's the new Batman set, animated series, pretty cool, isn't it? But it did pretty well, and it'll probably still do better than the review, just because there's so many reviews out there. But anyway, it's yeah.
I have a thought for how you could.
He's having a thought.
Well, I've had this thought for a little while, and
Okay.
I don't know if
Right.
I've told you. Maybe I've told you this before, but this is my suggestion for you. If you want to be different, and it may do really well, it may do really bad. I don't know. This is what I think you could do, because I know you can't reveal or show the box or whatever before a certain date. What if you were to, like the day before, like if you were to say Lego sent me something. But you don't say what it is, you can't get in trouble, I'm assuming.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
But what if you were to have someone come in, like say you brought me in, and you bring Jimmy in for like here, but you're like, okay, I'm going to show you this, and you have 15 seconds to draw what you just saw. And they draw out quickly, and they're like, because you're not revealing anything. You can't say what this is, but draw a picture really quick.
Whew.
I think that would be absolutely
Man.
funny. And I think you could get a lot of views on something like that. And it would be different. Just a thought.
That is interesting. Jimmy draws. Okay.
I mean, it doesn't have to be that. You'd be, just a normal
I would have
adult.
I would probably have to ask ahead of time. If I did this, do you see any issues with that?
And I mean, you would be very clear. Like, they're not going to say
They're not gonna
it's
see.
the Batman art set or it's, this. But because it's not like you're going to leak really anything.
There's
that's
no
not
there's no
already out
image.
there.
Yeah, you're not
Like
saying what it is.
I told you the Venator was coming out before. I told like think about it seriously, because you were like, they're not going to make a Venator. I remember that like 6 months before when we very first started. I'm like, no, it's coming. And Captain Rex, and you're like, who?
Who?
But I would tell you these things because there's people that they know the set number.
There
they
are.
know what it is. They know the price.
How do they know?
And then you get the set. You don't even know how much it is. But these people have known for 6 months. Like I knew there was a Batman art set coming 6 months ago.
Yeah,
They said it would be Gotham. And there were rumors about it.
Yeah.
And so if you were to have,
It's crazy.
if I held up a paper that had the city
Scribbly
outline.
names. But you can draw a circle with a bat symbol though.
Well,
Pretty well, right?
But-
so you can fit. But what does that mean? What is it? It's Gotham City.
You haven't given anything away. I don't know.
It's
that
Batman.
would be. I don't know. That's my suggestion for you.
What do you guys think? Would that work? You think? I'll have to ask and see because I don't think anybody's ever done that.
And that's the kind of thing I would say. Try something totally different, and maybe it falls on its face, right? Like, and I like how you've done some of those things recently, like the Polaroid camera. You went out and took some pictures, and I think the problem
The race cars at a gym.
that was a funny one. But I think the problem you have there. Like, was it last week? I think someone commented and said, I didn't watch that because I'm not interested in cars.
Yeah, cars, yeah.
And the Polaroid camera, it's like,
What's a Polaroid camera?
or I had a Polaroid, it wasn't that exciting.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
What do you do? Yeah.
So some of that has to do with, you can only do what you can do with the content you have to present.
Yes.
But anyway, so there you go.
Indeed. No, very good stuff. Let me know what you
Well,
guys
there you
think
go.
about the topic.
That's my my offer.
That was
for
good.
you.
That was great. No,
I think
good
it
stuff.
could be funny. So, okay, we have one thing we need to quickly discuss. This is something.
discuss
we,
this
We've
quickly.
had this recently where some things have
Fallen
we
through the
just haven't
cracks.
quite got to them, and, and this is one of those things. So, Tommy Boy, we first talked about him. Oh, geez, it's the middle of summer, I think. I want to say it was like August. So, he had the floods.
Yes.
He lives over in Europe. And
So we
they
got
had
another
those
update from
floods.
him.
Yes, we actually received two. So,
2 updates.
so
Okay.
he had all of those things, and I think the last one we talked about, he was starting to get the room put back together.
Yeah.
Right.
It was very encouraging.
But he sent an update talking about something that he found. He said, "Today I have to share with you a machine. It's an ultrasonic cleaner that I came across.
Oh.
With the help of a friend, this will drastically cut down the cleaning time of my bricks.
Ooh, okay.
The ultrasonic machine is unbelievable. I got a big one and can dump around 1,500 bricks inside. I guess at each time.
Okay.
And I'm assuming this is like if you go to the jewelry store, they'll take your ring and put it in there. I think it's
Yes,
that kind of thing.
yes, yeah.
He said,
scrubs
end
it
result
really
is just
well.
amazing. How I didn't get this before, and all the cleaning by hand for 3 months.
Because you didn't have a flood.
Well, I think he means
Oh,
the first
until
3 months he
the
was
first
doing
3
it by
months.
hand, and
Oh,
then someone came
goodness,
over this.
tedious. Okay.
He said, well, at least now this will get the job done properly. Legos came out like new.
No kidding.
Last photo is the room is coming along. Lots of custom small cars, and now we'll start with big sets. Take care. Say hello to Alex. Hello, Alex.
Hey.
Been watching Breaking News, and it's the best. Listening for some Lego related while I'm doing renovations in the Lego with the Lego. So this first one is some of the mud picture.
Rough stuff.
You can
Yeah.
just see that in there. And this is the machine, I guess, that he's using.
Incredible.
Here's
It looks like a deep fryer.
It does look like a deep fry. That's the first thing I thought. Oh, wow. He's deep frying his Lego. But here they are coming out. Look at that.
No kidding. Wow.
All of those bricks, they
So
look new.
I'm guessing this thing has like a filter, and when you clean the filter out, it's got to be quite filthy.
Well, it looks like that is a tray you pull out, and probably all the
That's
gunk or whatever's at the
incredible,
bottom. But yeah, you can see him in
Oh,
there
wow,
with the
yeah.
suds.
There it goes.
And then there's one of the cars.
Sparkly clean.
See, it looks good.
That's impressive.
And then there's
Wait.
the Eiffel Tower lit up.
It's back.
Yeah, he's starting to get it put back together.
Oh, it's so awesome. Man.
I don't think
am-
that's the vintage taxi. It looks similar to it, but I don't think that's.
I don't
I
recognize
think
it.
that must be one of the custom ones he was talking about. And
Oh,
there's got
wow.
a lit up police car.
Whoa.
Yeah, and there's the room coming back together.
This is so incredible to see this coming back.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the little carriage. So
Man, fantastic.
that was really good. So that was good news because he
that's
talked about that, and
great.
I felt bad when I saw this when I was looking earlier. I'm like, oh, we missed
You missed
this
it?
one. Yeah,
Well, better late than never, Tommy boy.
that's true. We'll get there eventually. So and then he had sent a link with the video of the city with lights on there. So anyways, we'll put the link in the YouTube video. I think it's just a short one, but
Okay. Yeah.
it looks really good with the train going
Oh,
by.
wow. Dang,
So-
that's the
and
Orient
is that the Orient
Express.
Express? He
Yeah,
has
it
it,
sure
yeah.
is.
So, and you
Look
can
at that,
see the
running right
jazz
through.
club.
Jazz
So,
Club is rocking.
yeah.
Dang, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I thought that was
I
really
am-
encouraging. So we're happy
Yes,
to see
very
that.
encouraging. I love seeing that progress, the rebuild from such a horrible disaster.
Yeah, for sure.
Man,
So
it looks so good. Good job. That's a
go.
lot of work, man.
let's see. I think we have a couple more comments we didn't get to last time.
Okay.
We can go to those.
The comment section with Jason and Alex.
Yes, ask Alex. That's what we used to call it,
We used to call it. Okay, good. So it has changed officially.
and as we still call it.
Oh,
Kathy.
hey, Kathy.
Kathy Lemoyne says the cake looks delicious. I can already taste it.
Let me just tell you, it was delicious.
Pasta Jensen had a couple comments here. He said, sitting here and watching, can't catch what's being said, as all I can think about is, what will they eat next week?
Oh, gosh. Look what you've done, Jason.
At 29:04, oh, and we do have a food item this week. We'll get to that eventually. At 29:04, he said, I feel outed. So I went and looked to see what it was.
yeah,
It
that was-
the video where it was, from Pirates of the Caribbean with the captain, and it says,
Getting
me
destroyed,
new
yeah.
or new Lego.
New
while I
Lego.
still have
All the other
piles of
projects are
unbuilt
in
stuff.
chaos, yes.
Yes, and that was why we thought everyone would identify with it, we'll just say. He
Yes.
says, Parks is one of my favorites, and I agree, it really starts during season 2.
Oh, good to
Parks
know.
and Rec, yeah.
Yes, I still need to
So
get that
I
from
think you need to watch the beginning just because
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
you get
Well,
some backstory, and it's
it's-
interesting to see how it changes.
It's like Star Trek: The Next Generation. Those first two, there are some good episodes, but it's kind of cringe a
or
little
like
bit.
The Office, right? I mean,
The Office is like
first
2.
season,
Well, it's
6 episodes,
yeah,
and they're
it's
like Michael
yeah.
Scott's a much different character.
yes,
in season 2.
he definitely evolved.
So, let's see. Oh, he also says, I love today's sponsor, by the way.
Oh wow, these
I don't
sponsors have been
remember which one that
fantastic.
was.
That was
Was that Space,
that was no
or
no
was
no no
that
no.
the
That was the
Titanic?
Titanic. That was the
Might have been the
Titanic.
Titanic one.
Dropping.
I can't remember. I cannot remember.
love it.
It might have been the other one, actually. I think it was the
You think it
space
was
one.
the space?
I think it was. Yeah, because this is where we
Space.
talked about
When you want to visit space.
Galaxy Quest.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Mhm.
Brick Trains. Well, I've made it halfway. Now I have to go to work.
Oh, that's a bummer, man.
How you pay for the Lego.
Sorry.
Oh, Mardi Gras Man said no rants is a bad day. So evidently you didn't rant.
I'm sorry. I need to do better on the rants, dude.
Nah, we're fine. It's okay.
gotta
He
be
also
natural.
said Alex eats in tiny bites. And Spider-Man and his amazing friends was a can't miss. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web in. And then I just watch Flintstones and Jetsons every day before school. Yeah.
I remember the Flintstones and Jetsons. I watched both of those quite a bit. Yeah. Elma, stop this crazy thing. Was that what he says? When he's stuck on the treadmill? He's on the treadmill, and he gets like the little tiger. They have a pet tiger. Or, I don't know.
I don't remember.
I
I
can't
remember him yelling, Wilma.
Wilma. Yeah.
Let's see. Matthew Hartle says Galaxy Quest is the best Star Trek movie ever made.
It
I think that's
truly
the
is.
second person to say that.
You know, hold on, time out. That comment is great, by the way. It is oddly great Star Trek. So when the Flintstones when they're
Go back to Flintstones.
when they're opening when Barney gets it's Fred. When Fred gets kicked out of his house and he's like banging on the door to get back inside, like with his pet the dinosaur that's supposed to be the dog.
Yeah. Wasn't it
Dino.
Wasn't it Dino that kicked him out?
Dino kicks him out.
Yeah.
And he's pounding on the door. I'm like, Fred, dude, just go through the window, man. It's right there. You have two windows there. There's no glass, bro. Just go right through. You're back in. Get the. Well, they didn't have newspapers. They had tablets. Get the tablets. Smack your dinosaur. Tell him bad dinosaur. Kick it out and be the man. Come on, dude. Use your. I know it's prehistoric stuff, but it always drove me crazy because the windows. It's right there. Just go through the window. Oh. I don't know. I was very young at the time, and it was like, this doesn't make any sense to me, because he could just go right through the window.
Did you ever watch the Flintstones movie, the live action?
No, I never saw live action.
I didn't either. Didn't
No.
appeal to me.
No, me neither. It was just going to be awful anyway.
Although, where they filmed that, you want to know an interesting thing?
This odd fact is brought to
They
you
filmed
by...
it in Southern California at a place called Vasquez Rocks. It's a very famous site for movies. It's where they filmed a lot of the Star Trek stuff.
Oh.
That was Bedrock.
There you go. Bedrock.
And I know because I lived near there when I was in high school. Anyways, irregardless, they got all of the community around to have their lights off because one night they needed to do night
no
shots.
kidding.
So they got everyone to do it, and they agreed to have everyone come to like a lunch or whatever with all of the cast.
Oh,
And that's how they got people to shut their lights off.
I would
Anyway.
be there for it. Yeah, absolutely, man.
So, let's see. Oh, we have a couple more from Mardi Gras Man. He says, pretty good sponsor. He also says, great. Alex says The Twilight Zone, and now stuck in my head from the Twilight Zone movie is the song.
Yes.
Let the Midnight Special.
So, just for fun, if you like The Twilight Zone, Futurama does a really great spoof called The Scary Door. And it's just it's never it's not a part of the episode. It's like usually when they're watching TV and then it kind of goes to it, kind of like a Family Guy kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And they are outrageously funny. There's only like maybe 5 or 6 of them in the entire series. But you can just go on YouTube and look up the Scary Door compilation and watch them. They are hysterical. You won't regret it.
Okay.
There you go.
Let's see, a couple more. We have Steve Smith, very good, made me laugh, and Brickzar did a great breaking news. He did a great not breaking news.
He did a great not breaking news.
Singenator, I love nostalgic news. I've been catching up on Thundercats and D&D and Kid Video and serials, and I missed back in the day. But don't get the floor.
Is there a D&D set coming out? I think there is.
There is. And the rumor is that after the space, the CMF is...
Space!
After the CMF for the not Earth people. We gotta get through this, man.
Not Earth.
The battery's gone.
Sorry, yeah, okay, we gotta go.
It's gonna be D&D CMF.
Nice!
That's
Oh my
what they're
gosh,
saying.
I'm looking
That'll
forward
go
to
in
that.
your castle area.
Castle. Okay.
Okay, we have a couple here from Joe Bowling. He says, on Saturday mornings we watch Garfield and Friends, Muppet Babies, Smurfs, and pretty much any cartoon we could find, but we always turned the channel when Looney Tunes came on. He-Man, Transformers, Thundercats, Inspector Gadget, and Ghostbusters were weekday after-school cartoons for me. And we had a console TV and sat on the floor, and my neck didn't strain too badly when I laid on the floor eating breakfast.
You see, we were not alone.
No, we were not. He also says, and whatever the past tense of FOMO is, would describe how I feel about the Indiana Jones flying wing.
Oh, yeah.
Raiders is my all-time favorite movie, and the whole sequence from the fight and the flying wing through the truck chase is my favorite part of any movie ever.
You know, we haven't mentioned the A-Food podcast. Have we? No, not specifically.
We talked about Jabba more.
Well, yeah, but when Earl's reading the comments and there's things like that, like what does FOMO mean? He's like laying back like FOMO. What's FOMO? And then it's usually Joey's like FOMO. I think that's fear of missing out. He has to kind of he's got to.
Well, there was that one episode where they had all these different, like someone had started by typing a bunch of shorthand text.
Oh yeah.
Like for what it's worth, FW.
Yeah, like.
And so then the next episode, like all the comments were.
Yeah, they were loading him up, giving Earl a hard time. Yeah.
I do like it when it's a really long comment. And you can tell he's like getting reading fatigue. Speaking of LAN fatigue, he's getting comment fatigue. Joe Bowling also says, want to give some credit where it is due on the sponsor video because it was a family effort. My daughter Julia built the Borg ship. She's not big into spaceships, but she really wanted a Borg cube. And I wanted Breaking News Nation to know that she contributed to the video.
Very nice.
And in addition to her mock, the USS Hario, my daughter Emily also designed the space backgrounds in the video.
That was really good.
She purposely made the red and blue stars because she noticed that the original Star Trek series, I noticed that.
That's so true.
Had red and blue stars in the background. And she was very proud of including that. We're all glad
the red ones die. They go supernova.
We're all glad that you liked the video, even if it's just because you didn't have to make a sponsor video this week.
Well, it can be both.
That does help.
It does help.
I'll be honest. You gotta think about this. Like 52 weeks, we're coming up with 52 different sponsors.
We're already scraping the bottom of the barrel.
My studio is not that big compared to his.
And I'm already struggling. My thing is like, I don't want to go down there and figure out what I got to do.
That's mostly he doesn't want to get up.
Yeah.
Chris Cummings, I'm too young for Facebook. I'm too old for TikTok. And I like to hide on YouTube. I've never signed up for Classmates. Never. Watching Alex eat makes me hungry for cake baked with Kool-Aid. A childhood favorite.
What? Wow.
Yeah, Kool-Aid cake. I've heard of that. Mr. Wicked Paul. Always hear about those young LAN members, which made me think, who's the oldest LAN member? Is it Alex?
Oh, shoot. I never thought about that, but that might be.
It might be.
Hold on. No. There's no way.
Be proud. I think you might be.
They all seem younger than I am.
That's how you got in. They're like, well, we don't have a senior citizen group.
We need some old dude.
We can't have white guy. Well, but he's old. Okay, well, I guess that checks a box.
I'm in one protected class. That's it. That's ever will be.
Mr. Silly, I don't have a comment, but I'm making one irregardless. Well, thank you. Shy time is my time. Hey. Oof. Called out on the Spaceman collection.
Yeah.
James Rolfe. Super Friends. Hanna-Barbera. Captain Caveman. My favorite commercials. Schoolhouse Rock. A cartoon commercial. Brilliant. I can still hear them in my head. Well, of course you can. Conjunction, junction. What's your function? I'm just a bill. I'm only a bill on Capitol Hill. Captain Crunch and some cartoons. Perfection.
Yeah, it was. I love the animations of, after these messages, we'll be right back. And it's some, like, I don't know, claymation or a dog. Or was,
other thing, speaking of commercials that was big, do you remember the milk? The milk commercials on Saturday morning, they would always do them, pass it on, hey, like I remember these stupid commercials.
Forever ingrained.
Yes. Extra Bricks, Galaxy Quest is an underrated masterpiece. Sam Rockwell's portrayal of Guy is the best. My character's not important enough for a last name because I'm gonna die. As far as the new boxes, my math shows I'm getting Pabwall parts for the same price per part still. So probably you get a little more in the box, but they charge you $2 more is
Yeah.
what we're referring
Yep.
to. So even though it's $2 more, I can fit, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Even though it's $2 more, I could fit more parts, and it still costs me the same per part. So far, this has been my result with several boxes, but I guess results could vary.
Individual results may vary. Yeah.
And a Brick Dreamer says, I think the ones in the GWP, or Gifts with Purchase, are not supposed to be
GWP.
space babies,
Oh.
but miniature figures in scale with the set. That's why they're different faces. I didn't get it anyway.
Yeah.
Yes, but I'm still going to call them space babies, just to be clear.
Space.
All right.
Babies, Mr. Spock.
We
got it in this space.
have one other thing.
Space
We have two other things we got
babies.
to do.
Oh, jeez.
I know.
Are you serious? We haven't done this
We
yet?
didn't do this part yet.
Okay.
So it's time for everyone's favorite old guy.
You sure?
All right, and we have to do this one because look what he wore.
Yeah, see
We
these
have to
ones,
comment on this one.
not just because he's got our shirt, but...
The first one, is that is that going to be the best shirt he's ever worn? It's
Absolutely.
gotta
There's
be.
nothing
We
that comes
love
with it.
Brick and Mortar.
Maybe.
Thank you for buying that. We didn't get any money out of it. I hope you like your shirt.
I got a kickback of $5.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Then we have Benny with a little space pod.
Hi, I'm Benny.
Space Pod.
Evolution of the Lego
Yeah,
figure. Six
Flags.
Flags.
Flags, nice. I love Six Flags.
I think this one he was holding it and it just started to roll off of his thing. If I
Like,
remember. Then he's got the car.
Yep, saw that
the
one.
Octane, and then there's the Lego Land shirt. Oh, this is the one. Oh, we didn't talk
That
about.
looks like a
this.
new
No.
shirt.
Well, someone sent it to him because he mentioned in this video he'd never been to Legoland. So
I've never been to Legoland.
I've been to Lego. Anyways, they had the Lego house set that you got.
Yeah.
The new one.
Oh, yeah.
I guess we should have talked about it, but we didn't. He has all of the original sets and he did a video on them. And he's like, they should have given it to me. I'm probably the only one that's ever done a video on all of these. And in some ways, I
Yeah.
agree with him. My wife did. Anyway. There you
You're
go.
right,
There's
Javo.
shirts.
They should have. And my report will have what you told me to say, just so you know, on that number 5 one.
Well, the thing about those, I mean, and I don't know. I understand, like, why did they send us all these LAN numbers if people can't
that
buy
was-
it? That's where people, I think, get annoyed about it. And
Oh, yeah,
I
I
understand
would be
more
too.
with last year, the Pirate. That was much more
Yes.
coveted, I think. I
Oh,
think
yeah,
that was
for
a much
sure.
better, in my opinion, much better build than this year's.
Yeah.
This year's is fine, but...
Yep. Yeah. No, I think, because like they sent out to anybody who wanted that because they were doing this like first ever worldwide.
So
internet
this is the
review.
one thing I do want to point out because I asked him a question. You know, I sent him a text privately and just said, "Hey, when they sent that to you, did they send it to you as a set to review, or was it just a gift from the LAN?" And you said
It was more of a gift. They didn't
So,
require
you didn't
it to
have
be
to do a review.
A review, yeah.
so.
So-
And that I think
Yeah.
in some way makes it better for me. I guess I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah, they
maybe you don't agree.
said they assumed that we were going to share it on social media, so they were very clear in the email, like, hey, even though this has been leaked, we still don't want you to do this before the release announcement. So we're like, all right, that's cool. Yeah, there you go.
Last thing we have, we didn't eat anything. Should we eat something?
I see. What's that? No, we shouldn't eat anything. Hold on. In the words of Jabo's not breaking news,
You know, either way,
I don't think it's a good idea, Jason.
Either way, you're perpetuating his stereotype of us. Either I don't think it's a good idea, or you're going to eat. So I mean, you can't win with this one.
It is darned if you do, darned if you don't.
Yes.
So all right, let's.
This
I
week-
can see it over here.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. This week, this Sunday is Easter for those that celebrate Easter, or whatever. But there is in the U.S., people will know this. We have something I got. This is something I told Alex. I said, I find this is something that's very polarizing with people.
Yes.
Either people love it or they hate it. I've never met anyone that's like, I'll take it or leave it. So, and this is something you've had before, but you said you haven't had in a long time.
Oh, so long.
I don't
Yeah.
hardly ever eat them because I'm not a huge fan of them.
Okay.
But I did see these. I figured we'd try it. So we have Dr. Pepper Peeps. It's really the Dr. Pepper that sold me. If it was a peep, I wouldn't have done
I
it.
mean, I've had the yellow peeps. I've had the purple peeps. Purple people eaters.
Purple Peeps?
Purple peeps. This is a. I don't know if Dr. Pepper.
we're
They're
gonna
getting. It's almost like, you know, it's like when you go down the cereal aisle and you look at the cereals now, and they're just getting absolutely ridiculous with what they are. I wouldn't be surprised if they start doing sodas as part of like cereals.
They
Dr.
had-
Pepper cereal.
A couple years ago, they had Pepsi, Peep flavored Pepsi. It was bad. I did not like it. I
Well, and
tried
you
it.
think this is
My
gonna be
daughter
better?
got a No, I don't think this is going to be good. I think it's going to be bad because I don't think I like Peeps. But I haven't had them. I mean, these are something, we talked about this. This is something, if you're like under 10, this is awesome.
Oh, yeah,
You're gonna love
absolutely.
this.
Fantastic.
If you're, you know, if you're in your 20s or older, you probably are like, no. I mean, like us, it's probably just going to keep us up tonight. But we're going to try it for you guys.
Oh, boy. All right.
Okay.
Why do we do this?
Because it's content. I wonder, do people in Europe have Peeps? I don't think they probably
Don't
do.
make
Let us
a
know.
peep.
Don't make a Peep. All right. So where I used to work, they would have contests, like decorating contests around holidays. So one year for Easter, you had to do some sort of diorama based on Peeps, and people did these different things. And do you know what my team did? I came up with the idea. So let me tell you how
What?
bad it is.
Poop?
No, no. It was you look through this little thing, and it was the Peep Show.
Oh,
you look through a little hole at the Peep
goodness.
Show.
That's clever. Let
there
me
you
just,
go.
for the record, it smells exactly like Dr. Pepper.
It does. It does smell like a Dr. Pepper. Do you think it's gonna be good or bad?
I think it's going to be so sugary it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, dude. This is... What are we doing here?
We're taking a year off our life.
It's not even a peep. It's just a puddle
Yeah.
of...
Doesn't that look like a chicken? Do we?
Oh, man. This is... Cheers.
Okay.
Should I just, like, put it...
Don't do the whole thing. You're not gonna eat the whole thing at once, are you? I could, but I'm not going. I tasted Dr. Pepper. You taste it? It's not actually as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I have to be honest.
It tastes like a normal marshmallow. Once you get past the Dr. Pepper...
It's like a
layer-
Dr. Pepper flavored marshmallow.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
It's not as horrible as I thought it was going to be.
No, I thought it was gonna
Bite
be really bad. I don't think I'll eat more than this.
No, this is good. This is plenty.
But-
Hold on, but it's not too unlike you know they only come out during Easter time, but the chicks and bunnies, like the marshmallows, they're thicker though, and I actually kind of enjoy those.
Wait, do you mean the ones that are like the
They're like
or
those-
the circus peanuts?
They're like
Texture?
like those,
Okay.
And
I'm not a fan of those.
but it's probably because I grew up with my dad loves them.
Oh,
Absolutely, he goes crazy when it's Easter. He's like, all right, yes, buy the store. I'm like, so I see these at my mom and dad's house when I go visit. Look at all the crumbs. And
Dr. Pepper
I'll
goodness.
have one or two, but I tell you what, those things, they'll kill you. No, that was
It was better than I thought it was going to be.
it's not
That
as
is
terrible.
what I
Yeah,
would say.
that was a pleasant surprise. We were lowering our expectations a lot there, but that's weird. It's definitely
You could taste it. I didn't think you'd taste
The
the Dr.
Dr.
Pepper,
Pepper,
as much
yeah.
as you could. Yeah.
eating Dr. Pepper. Wow, in marshmallow form. You
If
saw
only they
here.
had Mountain Dew ones. I don't think that would be good. Just between you and me.
I don't know.
Okay.
Wow, that was a great. I don't know what that was, you guys.
Well, you know what the question is going to be for this week's survey. Do you enjoy Peeps?
Do you
I bet it's going to
do you like-
strongly be no.
I mean, do we even need to ask?
No, I'm going to.
I mean, look, again, we've kind of ascertained or determined that the audience is generally speaking around our age or very close.
So what percentage? Okay, that's going to be the
So-
survey question. What percentage do you think is going to say they like Peeps?
Under 10%.
You think so?
Yes.
I'm thinking it'll be about 25%.
Under 10%.
All right. Well, we'll see.
I mean, go ahead and do it. Under 10%. Under 0. Like maybe even 0.
Maybe zero.
I mean, come on.
Any flavor Peeps. They can be Dr.
And-
Pepper
yeah,
or
and-
regular. Or,
Yeah, go out there, buy a bunch of Peeps, and get with your Peeps and eat them.
they have chocolate covered ones. I had
That-
those a few years ago.
that might-
Those
that
are individually
sounds-
wrapped. It's basically
Like-
like a chocolate marshmallow candy bar. That wasn't too bad. But anyway. All right.
All right,
there you
well,
go. That
thanks-
does it for the A Food
Thanks
podcast.
for the sugar rush. That was fantastic.
can go
Thanks
to
for
bed.
the Dr. Pepper crumbs. And yeah, now I'm ready for bed. So anyway, yeah, that was fun. Interesting stuff. That it? I think that's
That's it.
All right. Well, You guys, thanks for watching. If you lasted this long, we really appreciate you. And you must be hard up for some entertainment, is all I got to say. But in any case, as always, Jason, man, we would like to thank
Today's sponsor.
For years, the Zonderland Amusement Park has brought joy to the residents of Minneapolis and all those who came to visit. Then, LEGO announced a new loop coaster set, and the man upstairs decided to close it down for a remodel. But then it reopened. Bigger, better, and more amazing than ever. And then, for some crazy reason, the man upstairs decided he could make it better and tore it down. And now, months later, our beloved amusement park has remained closed to the public, resulting in bored and sad children all over the city. But then, in an amazing turn of events, the man upstairs realized he had made a mistake and asked you, the viewers, for help. And help you did. So, coming soon, see the fruits of your labors with yet another grand reopening of Zonderland as it reaches new heights. Stay tuned.